everybody, welcome back to the craft room. Diane here. So glad you could join me. Today I'm here with week 2, which is October 2nd to 8th of my October Oddities collab. It is a collaboration between Crafty Dragon Creations and Lottie's Magic Attic, and it's a tag a day challenge with prompts. So they give you all the prompts, and then you have to watch to see which prompt is going to be for which day. So here, before I get started with my tags, I want to show you the cover I made for my little journal I'm going to make. Look at this. Isn't this adorable? It's a little junior mints box from the Dollar Tree, and I just cut the edges. I still have the scraps here. And I made it into a little journal cover, a little collage on the back to cover up the calories. We don't need to know how many calories there were in that. It was delicious, I assure you. We don't need to bring calories into this. So I made a little cover. I put some fabric inside and I sewed around the edges, and I made a little file folder pocket covered in fabric here. And then this is the bottom of a trick-or-treat bag from the Dollar Tree also. So you can open that up and put some cool stuff in there. So I've got my pages printed out from the kit from Crafty Dragon Creations, and then I just want to add some other pages before I sew them in. And I may not have much room because the spine of this thing is not very big. If you can imagine, it's a candy box. So, well, we'll see. There's only 31 tags. I can fit those in there, right? It's fine if it alligator mouths a bit or a lot. Whatever, right? It's all cool. All right, so I'm going to put this off to the side so we can see that while we're flipping. Okay, so day number 1 from last week was pumpkin. Not supposed to have a face on it. That was my bad. Just supposed to be a pumpkin, but, well, here we are now. We already did it. Day 2 is a witch hat. So I printed my, let me back up a tick. You get the prompts and a template for a coffin-shaped tag. You don't have to do your tags coffin-shaped. It just is a quirky little thing, and I liked it. So I printed mine at half size, so 2 to a page. And then I cut them out of some of the backing papers that I printed on cardstock. So I did a little German book page on there. Cross, and then these are some Dollar Tree felt stickers. I think they're from last year, but they have cute little shapes every year. So that's the witch hat that I made. This one is broom themed, and I tell you, I could not find a broom in my craft room anywhere, especially not a little one. So I cut out the little broom symbol to put on the back, and I went out in my yard and collected some pine needles. Yes, I did. It's Florida. There's pine needles everywhere. I have these little tiny dowels that I probably bought in the 90s and never used. So I just cut some little pieces of pine needle, wrapped some glue, and then wrapped them with some twine and tied it on there. I'm like, wow, look at that. That's a broom. That's really cute. I found this little stone charm and then this little Tim Holtz dealie that says free to fly. And there you go. You got a broom charm. You know, I love it when my brain does stuff like that. Don't have a broom? We'll just make a broom. All right, day 3. That was day 3. Day 4 is the black cat. So I had this little fabric with the cat, and then I found this trim in my box of Halloween stuff. Isn't that so cute? Like every so often it had little beady things hanging down off of it, but I just cut those off. I just used the black part so it looked like fur, fuzzy. And then I have this die cut of a kitty cat. It's supposed to be like a over the page tab, but it's upside down. So I just put it from the bottom. And we got our little black cat. I really like that one. That's cute. Number 5 was a skull. So this is a pretty simple one. Again, the backing paper. This is a piece of napkin. I should have gotten a little closer so you didn't see the white, but it is what it is now. I was going to make this a shaker tag, but I tried to use the window envelope from a business envelope. Yeah, when I sewed around it, it just peeled right off, so that didn't work. you know, just learning from my mistakes over here. I'd have to find some heavier acetate. I've never done a shaker card before, so I will definitely need to find some thicker plastic. Maybe use like a page protector or something that's a little thicker. I think that will work. I might try that later. So either who, we got our napkin guy, and then I had a scrap of this little skull fabric that I put on there. And this backing paper is actually a piece of a bag from the Dollar Tree. Here you go. It was this one. And then the gusset sides are this cool orange. And there's another bag from the Dollar Tree. I used this purple one. Isn't that cute? Dollar Tree always has cute Halloween stuff that you can cut up and use. This bag is from the Dollar Tree. So, cool, cool. Number 6 was difficult for me. It was blood, and I didn't want to, I'm not doing gory this year. I'm kind of doing little kid. Like, that's as scary as I'm getting with the skull. So, Tracy at Lottie's Magic Attic had this in her kit. And I was like, okay, it's candy with a little blood on it. That's as far as I'm willing to go this year. So I took another coffin tag, and I put some book page scraps and a little die cut that I had, and another little scrap of fabric. And then this one I decided to make into a tiny little notepad. Isn't that cute? I took one of my templates, like I printed out my coffin templates on regular paper. So after I had drawn around and made my cardstock ones, I just took my scissors and kind of chopped off maybe 1/8 of an inch on each side so that I could cut these out of some tea-dyed paper. So it was real simple, you know, just easy peasy. I put 2 staples and then glued the fabric on. Easy, easy peasy. Day 7 is the jack-o'-lantern. Yay! This one has a face on it. And again, a little collage with a book page and a cutout. And this is another die cut over the page tab. I think they all came in the same set. It was a really cool set. I think I got it on Amazon. I'll try to figure out where I got it, but it was a while ago. And then this is a coloring book page, just like a small section of it. It was like a ghost holding this little jack-o'-lantern trick-or-treat bag kind of thing. So that's like the ghost's hand back there. So I thought that was cute. You could still write on that. That's adorable. And then day number 8 is the number 31. So we have a little bingo number that I glued a bail to. And this is a rub-on witch. And then I had this stamp from my many stamp sets that said potion number 31. So I was like, okay, that's cute. And I put one on the back. This is some washi tape I used to cover the back. And then I meant to punch 2 tiny holes, but I used the wrong side of the punch. So we've got a tiny hole with a reinforcer and then a big hole with a, you all know I always forget what those are called. Eyelets? Yes, eyelets. So I've got a tiny eyelet and a big eyelet, but you know, it's Halloween, so it looks like it has like eyes that are different sizes. You know, whatever, it's all good. It's all good. So that is my day 2 through 8. And there's day 1. And my little cover. Hopefully by next week's video, which I'm showing my videos every Wednesday, hopefully by next week's video I can have the signatures sewn in so I can show you what it looks like with this. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my little tags. Let's spread them out here so you can see them all pretty. I'll be posting these in the Facebook groups, in the albums or the comments where they're supposed to go. The ladies are doing some giveaways, so if you go over to the Facebook group, Lottie's Magic Attic or Crafty Dragon Creations, it's actually hosted in both of them. There's instructions and videos and some freebie templates, so just catch up. The prompts are very easy. It's just a small tag. There's a giveaway of kits from both the ladies, so you don't want to miss out on that. I think that's it, guys. I think I'm going to go and do some more tags so I can get ahead for next week's video and get my pages cut so you can see this cute little journal. I'm hoping to have it done next week, so we'll see how that goes. Not the fastest crafter around, but I'll get to it. All right, guys. Catch you later. Bye.